Look, we're back together again. The world feels a bit desolate, but the young heroes still have their ambitious spirits. Just as that familiar melody played, we reignited our faith, and the next day, we decided to visit Master's home. Our Master's wife urged us to take care. Initially, my dad planned to pursue Wang Young in Changsha, but Kabing advised against it. But how could I let it go? 6 years, all battling for Wang Young. Master is forever resting underground because of Wang Young, and the third team is no more. Speaking of Wang Young, that little girl has also turned her back on the sunshine because of him and is still lying in the forensic freezer. When will she find peace? It's awful. The case isn't clear yet, and I have to handle it myself. Wang Young, I must catch you. My teammates' faith reignited after my words. Everyone decided to join in the hunt, yet Kabing chose to let go. He said that attachment is the root of all suffering according to Buddhism. He finally let go and didn't want it back. I didn't push him. We pursued the culprit. Arriving in Changsha, we picked jobs where we could meet many people. I became an air conditioning repairman. Suyeji managed an internet cafe, Liu Jin was a security guard, Ma Zhengkun had a night market stall, and Kabing rejoined us later. He became a taxi driver, and we thought we'd find clues quickly, but days went by with nothing to show for it. When the normal route yielded no news, we decided to dig through the underground scene for some leads. Through my acquaintance Young from prison, I found the infamous Old Yu from the local thieving circle. I wanted to join them, and Old Yu gave us a theft task to test our skills. We gritted our teeth and agreed. We had clear rules that night, but this wasn't about the case, so I kept reminding everyone not to get into trouble. Call the police if there's trouble. But we didn't steal, we took down a child trafficking ring. When I fought the criminals, it was as if time had gone backwards, and I felt like I was back in my cop days once again. We confronted Old Yu, who revealed he had known all along that we were cops. He knew we despised criminals and at the same time offered us a lead. After some back and forth, I revealed our purpose of finding Wang Young, and Old Yu agreed to help. Since Young was his buddy, he trusted him and us too. With Old Yu's help, we found a massage therapist. She had once serviced a guy who looked a lot like Wang Young. This guy's name was Akai. He was a man of few words and loved playing Tetris. We followed her to Akai's place only to find it already empty. Always one step behind, and we find her. That's her. She changed her name to Wan Kai and has moved back to Sichuan ages ago. Just as we were about to leave, I found a strange woman's portrait hidden behind a mirror. She left a taunt. She deliberately hid the painting in plain sight, waiting for me to scour the room. Then, at the last moment, I discovered it. She was once again telling me she had never stopped chasing. I recalled my master falling during a chase and thought to myself, Wang Young must go down. This is not out of hatred, but because those souls stuck at 14 need someone to guide them back home. I decided to proceed to Sichuan to continue pursuing Wang Young and launch a new round of actions. But just as we were about to depart, Ma Zhengkun suddenly announced he wanted to drop out due to his wife's injury. He wanted to go see her and left all his living expenses, implying he wouldn't be back. Old Mo, what's the deal? You promised to catch Wang Young, and now you want to bail. When I said I wanted to catch Wang Young, it was to stand up for you, right? What could possibly be so urgent that you want to throw in the towel? You say not to pressure me, but I think less of you, Ma Zhengkun. I watched him awkwardly lower his head, understanding his struggle, but deep down I felt a heavy regret. If I hadn't insisted on investigating and dragging everyone into this long chase, he might have moved on and lived a peaceful life by now. I just didn't want him to end up being like me, isolated and without a companion. The next day, we said goodbye at the station, and seeing Ma Zhengkun's face, which looked worse than crying, I felt that the cruelest thing in this wasn't the hopeless pursuit, but watching a comrade exit with regrets, unable to say even a word of apology. After arriving in Dayang, Sichuan, we inquired at a local air conditioning company and heard about someone named Zhao Bo. He is not a Wang, has a wife and kids, and has now gone to Gizhu. I doubted he could be Wang Young, so I dismissed this lead. Kabing thought a recent Xinjiang migrant surnamed L0 matched Wang Young, so we went there but came up empty. On New Year's Eve, we gathered at a small restaurant for dinner, celebrating with drinks, but he looked deeply troubled. He told us he had bought each of us accident insurance because of his son's education. He was also going back. Another one of us was gone on New Year's Eve, and my heart felt heavy. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Maybe next time we can find one Yon together.